Hello everyone, my name is Arohi and welcome to my channel. So guys, in my today's video I'll show you how to detect, track and count the number of vehicles that cross the defined line. You can check this demo video. Over here you can see that we are only counting the vehicles that cross this defined line. Okay. So by the end of today's video, you'll be able to create your own vehicle counting project where you're going to do detection, tracking and counting. Alright. So this is a step-by-step video. So I hope this video will help you out to create your own project. So guys, today's task is divided into two parts. First part is we will detect and track the vehicles. And once we detect and track the vehicles in each frame of the video, then we will send those frames to the second part where we will draw the line and whatever objects, whatever cars or trucks or vehicles crossing that line, we will count them. Okay, so let's start. So guys, for today's video, let's talk about the environment first. You need Python, and on that Python you need Ultralytics package, and you can install the Ultralytics package by just running pip install Ultralytics, and you can see by this command you can install it. And after that I'm just importing Ultralytics package and showing you the version which I am using. And then we are also using the supervision module. So this is the supervision module version I'm using, and my torch version is this, and it is compiled with CUDA 11.7, and the GPU on which I'm working is NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3090. Okay, now first I'll show you how to detect the vehicles. So guys, generally whenever we work with any AI model, so we prepare the dataset first and then we train our model on that dataset, right? And then we do predictions. But for our today's class, we are working on a vehicles class, right? So this YOLOv8 model is trained on Coco dataset, which have classes like bus, truck, bike, car. So there is no need to create your custom dataset. What we are going to do, we will use that pre-trained model only, which is trained on Coco dataset. Okay, so this is the model, pre-trained model. So this model is already trained on different type of vehicles which I've told you, like bus, truck, car and bikes, these kind of things, right? And then once you here we are loading the model, pre-trained model. Now this is my video on which I want to perform the detection. So guys, in this cell I'm just showing you how detection will work, and in the next cell I'll show you how detection and tracking will work together, and after that I'll show you how detection, tracking and the counting will work. Okay, so by writing this model.predict, just provide the source. So my video is in testing folder. Okay, let me show you the video first. Okay. So you can see this testing folder. In this folder, I have this video. Let me open this video and show you. So this is the video on which I want to perform the detections. Okay. So now, save true means I want to save the results in a runs folder, and this is the confidence score I'm using. I'm just saying that I only want those detections where the confidence score is more than 0.5. okay, and this is the image size. Now when you run it, you just run it and you will get a folder like this. Okay, let's run it. So it is processing. So now the processing is done. Once the processing done, see, now the processing is done, you will get a predict2 folder. Let's open that predict2 folder now. You will get runs, under that detect, and then this predict2. Let's open it, and this is the output video. You can see we are getting a class name and the confidence score with it. So this is how detection works. Now we want to perform tracking, means we want to assign a unique ID to each detected object. So for that, this is the cell I'm showing you. So guys, generally when we use the tracking algorithm, how we work, we we have a tracking algorithm and we have a separate code of that tracking algorithm, and we combine that code with the detection code, and then we work, right? But Ultralytics package comes with two different type of trackers. Okay, let me show you that as well first. So you can see this is the Ultralytics documentation page, and they have two type of trackers, board sort and byte track, and the default tracker is board sort. Okay, and to use this tracker is very simple. So we are using the default one. You only need to write model dot track. When you write this dot track, the tracking will work. Okay, and this is the video on which I want to work, and this is the confidence score, and these are the different other parameters if you want to define. Save true will save your output in the runs folder. All right, so now let's run it. So now processing is done, and you can see we have a track2 folder inside this runs, and over there our results are stored. Let's open that. So here inside this track2, let's see. So you can see every car is assigned with different ID, unique ID. So here we are doing detection and tracking, right? So the steps are very simple. With just one line of code, you are doing detection and tracking. Okay. So guys, right now we are using the default tracker, which is board sort in this case. In case you want to use this byte track tracker. Okay. So what you can do, just write this over here, save true, and then comma and write this, and this is how you can use the other tracker. Okay, so once tracking done, now what we want is we want to draw one line on each frame, and whatever car or vehicle cross that line, then we want to count that object. Now let's see how to draw that line. Okay, so guys, now we want to draw the lines. We need the exact coordinates where you want to draw the line. So for that you can use this link, and over here you have to drag your image. So in my case, I have that image over here inside this testing folder. See, I have this image. Let me open this image and show you first. This is one of the frame from the video which I have shown you, on which we want to perform the testing. So what I'm doing is I'm just dragging and dropping it over here. Okay, now you have your image over here. Here I want to draw the line from here to here, and whichever car will cross that line, we want to count it. Okay, so just enter here. So here you can see we have the coordinates, right? Now click again. So now you got these coordinates. Just copy these values from, this is the starting point. First two coordinates are x and y values of starting point, and these two values are x and y values of end point of the line. Okay, just copy this line from here, and here you can see that this SV dot point, this is the starting coordinate of the line, and these are the end coordinates of the line. Okay, so this is how you can get the coordinates of the line. Now what I'm doing is, so for drawing the line and to counting the object, we need OpenCV module also. So that's why I've imported that. These are the things we are importing, and this is the model we are using for detection, right? And this is the video on which I want to perform the testing, and this is the starting point of the line, and this is the end point of the line. And over here, so this track underscore history, so this is a dictionary to store the tracking history of object, and then we have this crossed objects, right? So this crossed object is a dictionary to keep track of objects that have crossed the specified line. And guys, then we have these two lines, right? So these two lines means we want to create a video sync for the output video with this name. So this is the video. For this output video, we want to create the video sync. So that's what we are doing. And here we are reading all the frames one by one, and then we are performing the detection and tracking on each frame. And these are the classes on which I'm specifically want to work. These are the classes of the different vehicles like car, truck, bus. Okay, so I'm defining those classes over here. And here So these 4 lines are extracting the bounding boxes, tracking IDs, and visualizing the detection results. Okay, and over here in this loop over here, you can see that we are getting tracking history. We are keeping the track of tracking history, and then we are basically updating the tracking history, and we are then checking if that object has crossed the line or not over here, the specified line which we have drawn using that starting and end point, starting point and the end point coordinates, right? And then over here you can see we are drawing that line, and then we are putting the text on each frame with the count. Okay, and then we are saving that output video. Now let's run this code. Okay, let's run this code and see the output. You can see the processor started, and you will get a output video with this name once this processing is done. So let's go back to the here. The processing is still going on. Once it's done, you'll get a video over here. Yeah, so it's done. Now let's open and see it. You can see here the object crossed is 1. Now this object is crossing, it's 2, right? So this is how it works with single object. So you can still see, so that counter is increasing on the basis of the cars or the vehicles which are crossing that line. We are only counting those objects. So this is how you can work with single line. Now let's say you want to count the cars which are crossing, which are going this way. Okay, so we will draw another line. Okay, now let's draw 2 lines. One is this one, another line will draw over here. Okay, and then we will count how many cars are crossing this green line and how many cars are crossing this red line. Okay, so for that the code will be same. Guys, we only need, this is for single line. The same way we need starting and end points for the second line, and we need these this crossed object, one more dictionary which will keep the track of the objects which are crossing the other line. This is for one line. Now we are going to have 2 lines, so we need another dictionary which will keep track for the other line also. Okay, so that's what I'm doing over here. You can see this is again our model. This is the video on which I want to test, and it is in testing folder, and this is the line coordinates for first line. These are the line coordinates for second line. And now you can see this and this, we have 2 dictionaries. This will store the one dictionary is responsible for one line, the objects which are crossing the one line. Okay, and then here you can see earlier we were having only this code. Now we have added this part as well because we have 2 lines, so this process will be done 2 times. And then here we are adding the front line, and here we are adding the side line to the frame, and this is how we are counting and showing the results on frames. Now the output video name is this. Once we execute this code, you will get the output video with this name with 2 lines and counting the objects crossing those 2 lines. Let's do that. Okay, so the error is d.mp4, so that we have a output this testing video in testing folder. So now let's run it. So code is executed. Let's go back to the folder here, and here this is the video. It is in processing right now. So once it's done, you'll get output video here. So here, let's see. Now you can see we have 2 lines. One is green line and one is red line. The number of count which is in red color shows you the count crossing this red line, and the green line count will show you the which is crossing the green line, right? So you can see the results here. So guys, this is how you can make your vehicle counting project, right? I hope this video is helpful, and guys, if you like my videos, please subscribe my channel and like this video. Thank you for watching.